In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can interpret the meaning of each region of a Venn diagram. And this is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to Venn diagrams, because we can start to see, especially in the second example that we'll do together, the real life meaning that Venn diagrams can have and how they can be helpful. So let's start and look at this picture that we see here, this Venn diagram. We've got two circles, A and B, and I'm going to use a different color so we can clearly see the difference between the two circles. Okay, and so then we're going to go through each part. We're going to start with region 1, and we're going to ask ourselves, okay, what does this mean? Well, if anything is in this region, it means it's inside of A, but it's not in B. It's not part of that orange circle. So we're going to say in A, but not in B. Region 2, it's in both circles. So in A and B. Okay, so both. Region 3 would be in B, but not in A, because it's over here. It's not a part of circle, the green circle. And then region 4 would be on the outside, so it would be neither A nor B. Okay, now let's do an example where we have some real life context. So in this example, we're going to suppose we have a survey, or we give a survey to a class about their preferences between chocolate and strawberry ice cream. Create a Venn diagram and then answer each question. We're going to make the left circle C for chocolate and the right circle S for strawberry. So we're going to go through and we're going to look at each of these regions, write down what they mean, and then on the side here, I'm going to write what the set notation would be for each of these regions. It's actually part J asks us to do that, but rather than wait to the end, I'm just going to do it as we go. And so region 1 is right here. That would be everyone that likes chocolate, but not strawberry, because they're not a part of the strawberry circle. So I'm just going to write like chocolate, but not strawberry. Now, what set notation describes just this region, not the part that touches the strawberry circle? Well, it would be chocolate minus strawberry, because the definition of subtraction means everything that's in the first set, so chocolate, but not in the second, so but not strawberry. Region 2 would be the students that like both chocolate and strawberry. And the set notation for that is intersection. So C intersection S, C intersect S. And then region 3 over here, that would refer to the students that like strawberry but not chocolate. And then region 4, those would be, oh, and you know what, let me back up for a second. We forgot the set notation. So like strawberry but not chocolate, similar to A, we're going to use subtraction. So we're going to say S minus C. So everything that's in S but not in C. So just the strawberry likers. And then region 4, those would be the students that don't like either. So dislike strawberry and chocolate. And the notation for that would be, we could use the complement. So if we think about what C union S would be, so C union S would be all of this. So if we take the complement of that, then we would get the outside. So if I just say parenthesis C union S, so chocolate and strawberry combined together, but then the complement, then we would have everything that's on the outside. Part E asks, what region or regions represent the people who love chocolate? So in that case, we could go and just highlight the chocolate circle, which would be these people. And so we're looking at regions 1 and 2. And then if we look at the set notation for that, we would just write a C for set C. The next one, what regions represent the people who love strawberry? Very similar to the last one. We're just looking at this circle where it's labeled S. So that would be regions 2 and 3. And we would just write S for the set notation because we'd want to list that set. For part G, we're asked what region or regions represent the people who love chocolate or strawberry. So when you see this word or, that means we could be looking at anything in the chocolate circle, anything in the strawberry circle. That includes both. You know, people that love chocolate or strawberry would also raise their hand and say, yes, that's me. If you ask them the question, do you love chocolate or strawberry? And so we're looking at this entire region. So regions 1, 2, and 3. And if we think about the set notation, that's just a union, because a union puts all of chocolate plus all of strawberry together, including what they share. So the set notation would be C union S. For H, we're looking for the regions that represent the people who do not love chocolate. So that means I'm just going to go ahead and shade everything that's outside of this circle. So we want everything except chocolate. And if we write down those regions, that would be people in region 3 who only like strawberry. It would also include people in region 4 that don't like strawberry or chocolate. And then the notation for that would just be, if we want to write down the set notation for everything except C, that's where we use complement. So it would be C complement, everything that's not in C. And then last, what regions represent the people who do not love strawberry? So really similar to the last one. So I'm going to shade everything that's outside of strawberry. And then that would be people in region 1, so just chocolate eaters, and then 4, people that don't like chocolate or strawberry. And so the notation for that would just be S complement, everything that is not in S. All right, so now I'm going to do one last example where we look at a Venn diagram with 3 circles, A, B, and C, and then we talk about the meaning of those. And then I'll also back this up with some real life context with the ice cream. And so if we have this diagram and it's labeled, this is just this is exactly how I labeled it in my first video. So we have regions 1 through 8. And sometimes it's helpful before trying to figure out the meaning of a certain region to circle each different circle or highlight it in a different color. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, and so then we can kind of just quickly go through each region and let's talk about what it means. So region 1, this means that it's in A but not B or C because it's only in circle A. Region 2 looks like it's in A and B. Region 3 right here is all 3 circles together, so A, B, and C. Region 4 is only in A and C. Region 5 is only in B, but not A and C. Region 6 is in B and C, but not A. And then region 7 is only in C, not A or B. And then region 8 represents all the elements that are not in A, B, and C. So anything in the universal set that's not included in A, B, or C. So, this is something it's helpful to just, keep handy in case you need to refer to it, but it's not anything that you want to memorize. I think the best way to go about this in terms of learning how to put some meaning and context to these is to do an example like we have here. So suppose we survey the class about their preferences between chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream. So really similar to the last example, just with another circle. We've got vanilla. We're going to create a Venn diagram, and I'm going to do what I did before, and I'm going to just label these each with a different color. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label them with the Roman numerals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Okay. And let's go through the question. So A, what regions represent people who like chocolate or strawberry? So that would be anything that's in the chocolate or strawberry circles. And so I'm going to go ahead and shade that. So anything that's in the chocolate, I'm going to shade. Anything that's in the strawberry, I'm going to shade. And yes, some of this is overlapping with the vanilla. That's fine. We're not interested in whether or not these people like vanilla too. It doesn't matter. We just want to make sure that we get everyone that likes chocolate or strawberry. So now that I've shaded, I'm just going to write down all of these Roman numerals. So that would be region 1. region 2, 3, we have region 4, we have region 5, and then region 6. So basically, the only thing that we're leaving out is the people that only like vanilla and then the people that don't like any of them. In the next one, we want to find what regions represent the people who like chocolate or strawberry, but not vanilla. So I just got finished saying it doesn't matter if they like vanilla. Well, now it does. We have to pay attention and we don't want to shade or select any region that is in the vanilla circle. So I am going to highlight anything that's in the chocolate or strawberry, but I'm going to be careful not to shade anything inside of this red circle. So I'm going to stay out of the red circle. I'm going to kind of do that perimeter first and then get all of this chocolate and strawberry. So this set, it's a little bit smaller than the last answer. So I'm looking at people in regions 1, 2, and 5. And question 3, which regions represent people who like vanilla and strawberry? So when you see an and, we're looking at the part of the diagram where it has to have both strawberry and chocolate. This is different than or, where we're okay with either or both. So and means we're going to make sure that we're inside of the V circle, vanilla and strawberry. So it looks like just this part right here where vanilla and strawberry overlap. And so that would be, I know it's a little hard to see, but there's a 3 there in the center. So it would be region 3 and then region 6. For D, we're looking for the region that represents people who like chocolate. So anything that's inside of the chocolate circle, doesn't matter if it touches anything else since it doesn't give us any restrictions other than liking chocolate. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then last question, what region represents people who only like chocolate? And so in this case, we're going to look at the chocolate circle, but I don't want to get any region that might be part of the strawberry or vanilla circles. So I'm going to start by just looking at shading in that edge right near those other circles, being careful not to shade any in the strawberry and vanilla. And it looks like it's just region 1.